The world outside Purgatorio Island defies all accounts. More...
Treasure the intel, never miss the thrill.
The rain hurt Mum's flowers, so the sky said sorry by leaving her lots of tiny flowers in the puddles. The rain hurt Mum's flowers, so the sky said sorry by leaving her lots of tiny flowers in the puddles.
Camilla.
Swallow the medicine first.
Camilla, why was I?
You've been unconscious for 5 days. Lucky you. Another day and you might never have woken up.
So, you've been... Thank you.
No need to thank me. You're not who you used to be. Since the request involving the Crystallo of Stella, plenty of commissions have come in specifically for you. Just make sure you stay alive long enough to finish the gigs. You little smooth talker. Did you pick that up from Outsider? Anyway, someone came by a few times to check up on you. It's Rhythm Fisher, a warrant officer in the escort.
Rhythm Fisher, warrant officer of the Casitas Escort, 6th Legion.
She left a message. Said she'd like to talk to you. I heard about what happened at Lamenting Lake that day. I know you probably don't want to see her, but you were the sole survivor of the murder case that night. I doubt she'll give up easily.
The sole survivor.
I should be going. If you want answers, go to the Asphodel and ask your friends. They've been worried about you these past few days.
Past morning already? Alright, good afternoon.
I should have come a bit later to give you more time to say goodbye.
Dr. Henrik, do you mean...
I mean that, kid. It was hard letting go of her when she grasped your hand, wasn't it?
Yeah. You always see right through me, but I know that even though she was right in front of me, she was actually very far away. As far as Ice Lake is from the ocean. So even though she reached out, I couldn't really grasp her hand. Just as I tried so hard to look at her, but couldn't see anything.
Psyche, there's something I want you to know. The development of anti-deterioration medication is finished.
Already? I thought the research would take longer.
I started the research years ago, but put it aside after Haley's death. I only picked it up again for you. For all of you. Fortunately, all the previous theoretical data is still fresh in my mind. And with that piece of the Crystallo of Stella, I managed to replicate most of the experimental steps.
That's great. Your research succeeded. But this is good news, right? Why do you still look so sad?
It's complicated. Crystallo is highly unstable. Under specific medicinal catalysts, it can suppress the process of deterioration or accelerate it. The conditions triggering each process are only minutely different. Sadly, all the relevant pharmacological texts from Huashu were lost in Hyperborea, and I can't verify each step of my work purely through theory. The only option is clinical trials. But I can't bring myself to test an unverified new drug on you.
Perhaps your kindness is why the research on the anti-deterioration drug hasn't progressed further. Dr. Henrik, please allow me to help you with the clinical trials.
Hypnos House was founded to alleviate suffering. If I use you for experiments, how am I any different from the Legion?
It's not like that. You've been taking care of us, going out of your way to ease our pain. But the pain hasn't disappeared. You've simply taken it upon yourself. So please, let me share some of that burden.
It's more complicated than you might think. Do you realize what could happen if you take that medicine?
I'm not sure if I get this right. Do you mean it might work, but also might not?
There's a 50-50 chance. You could recover and gain a second chance at life, or your condition could deteriorate rapidly. You might even be robbed of your last moments.
Dr. Henrik, I've made up my mind. The anti-deterioration drug is a chance to ease the pain of us all. Even if the chances of success are slim to none, I'd still like to help with your research. Besides, I feel like I've changed. I'm not who I used to be.
What do you mean?
I've changed ever since I met someone and went on an adventure. I've become much greedier. I now yearn for more time, more of everything. I wish to hold someone's hand and escape Ice Lake, to travel to far-off lands. I wish to grow older, so that one day I'll become a wrinkled old lady, sitting in the square, feeding birds and sharing stories of my youth with children. I once thought that making the most of my last days was enough, but now I want more. I want to live. So, Dr. Henrik, please allow me to help with the research.
If fate decides I can't live like a person, then at least let me die like one. That was Haley, my daughter's last wish. You and her are so alike, yet so different. To live like a person. I understand your wish now. Fate, grant me mercy just this once. Allow me to help her fulfill this wish.
outside Purgatorio Island defies all accounts. More expansive, yet more brutal. This cannot be its true destiny. That's why a change must be made. Every step I've taken, every word I've heard, and every soul I've met, all have honed my view of this world and the edge of my sword. This sword still fulfills its duty.
Enemies in sight! Stop them before they call for backup! Found one of the soldiers of the Forsakens! The client asked us to prevent Finale Flare from blowing up, so taking down these soldiers should work in our favor! Let's go! Finale Flare's detonator is exposed! Time to wreck it! Jeez, it's not like we planted this bomb. How come all enemies are coming at us?
Another step forward. As long as I keep proceeding, I'll get there. The world outside Purgatorio Island defies all accounts. More expansive, yet more brutal. This cannot be its true destiny. That's why a change must be made. Every step I've taken, every word I've heard, and every soul I've met, all have honed my view of this world and the edge of my sword. The world outside Purgatorio Island defies all accounts. More expansive, yet more brutal. This cannot be its truth. There are so many balloons around Ice Lake. Is it some kind of festival? But even with all these festive decorations, the lingering chill in the air is still pretty obvious. I should go check in with Snow and Outsider to find out what's happened while I was unconscious.
Treasure the intel, never miss the thrill.
Even staying home isn't safe anymore. What are we supposed to do?
I'll take a 20% cut. You keep 80%.
Little minion! It really is you!
Ha! Surviving the Charon hunt. I've got to say, you're tougher than an iron shell nut. Honestly, I thought the ship of our Noctoyangers would sink before it even left the dock.
Says the guy who's been running all over town looking for doctors and groveling to Camilla to take care of her these past few days. Now that she is all better, you're talking hot air again.
I did not? I'm warning you, Button Mushroom. Quit twisting my words, or else.
Looks like these two are doing just fine.
Little minion, how are you feeling? Arms and legs are all in place, and the color of your horn looks great, though your face is a bit pale. Good. I knew the immortal White Knight, the reborn star of the Noctoyagers, the blessed Demon Earl, wouldn't leave their Demon King behind. Stay right here. I'll go grab some nutritious fruit for you.
Why is my title getting longer, but the rank keeps dropping? Oh, wait. I can't let Snow's silly titles distract me. What were you talking about earlier? Charon hunt? What's that?
It's a trouble you can't run away from.
Excuse me, is she awake?
Eek!
Speak of the devil. Here comes your trouble. A big one, with a name.
Rhythm Fisher.
Yep. She's been stopping by every day around this time to ask about your situation.
Since you say every day, that means you've already dealt with her a bunch of times. She's all yours, outsider. You've got this.
Not so fast. I told you, this trouble is something you can't run away from. Charon Hunt is a string of serial murders in the outer city. As the sole survivor, there's no way the Legion won't want some information from you. It's only a matter of time. Honestly, she seems pretty reasonable for a Legion officer. If it was someone more heavy-handed, you'd be wishing it was her instead. All right, I get it. If you're not ready, I'll go talk to...
I see you're finally awake. There's an important case that requires your cooperation.
She saw me.
Well, no way out now. Go on, my friend. What's meant to happen will happen.
Oh, you're right. What a big trouble I can't run away from. All right, let's see what she wants.
These old bones. Even staying
I'll
up.
take a 20% cut.
It's great to see that you're recovering well.
Would you like something to drink, officer? Tales of Ice Lake is on special today. Half price.
No, thanks. Imperial Military Code Article 142 prohibits soldiers from drinking while on duty. Besides, I don't drink anyway. Let's get straight to the point. I'm here to investigate the recent violent incidents in the outer city of Ice Lake known as the Charon Hunt. This is your first inquiry. I need to verify your identity according to standard procedure. Could you show me your travel permit?
I was in such a rush when I left home that I forgot to bring it. Let me go grab it now.
Your head must still be foggy from your injuries. You left your travel permit at my place a few days ago. I was just about to return it to you. Here you go, officer.
Name? Place of residence, Ice Lake, Cocytus region. Occupation, animal trainer? Wait, aren't you a fox hunter?
That's the latest development. She used to take care of dogs for rich folks, but her last employer went broke and couldn't afford to hire her anymore. Hence the career change. If you don't believe me, you can ask Miss Camilla. She just signed up at her tavern to become a fox hunter a couple of days ago. Come on, Captain. Show Officer Fisher your awesome dog training skills.
Come here, boy.
What? I'm not a dog.
All right, I've verified the travel permit. Thank you for your cooperation. Now let's talk about the attack. I want to catch the culprit who attacked you and bring safety back to everyone as soon as possible. As the sole survivor of the incident, your testimony is vital for us to fully understand the case. That said, this tavern is hardly an appropriate place for an inquiry.
Got it. Let's get to a quieter place to talk then.
Thank you for understanding. Please, come with me.
Hey, what are you waiting for? Don't tell me you're upset about the travel permit. Well, that was the only type I could get for you. Just roll with it, all right? All right, I know. You're probably still bitter about Rhythm Fisher for what happened that night. But it wouldn't be a bad thing to get on good terms with Fisher. I mean, the Legion's got connections everywhere. Your search for somebody might get somewhere. Besides, don't you want to take down that dishonorable coward with your own hands? As for me, I want this whole Charon Hunt mess resolved as soon as possible too. The whole outer city's been on edge, and that rickety old door on my house can't take another lock.
The Legion. Ares' whereabouts. The murders. And the one who attacked me. Fine. Let's do this.
I'll take a 20% cut. You keep 80%, as usual.
Such wretchedness would surely draw heaven's own tears. Such wretchedness would surely Treasure the intel, never miss the thrill. Treasure the intel, never miss the thrill.
The world outside Purgatorio Island defies all accounts.
Treasure the intel, never miss the thrill.
I thought it would be somewhere like an office.
I come here to clear my head when I'm feeling overwhelmed. It's quiet and there's rarely anyone around. Perfect for discussing serious matters. So, the Charon Hunt is a series of murders that took place here in Ice Lake. I assume you've already heard about it. November 22nd, early morning. 5 dead, 1 injured. November 25th, early morning. 13 dead. The attacks primarily occurred in the Eastern District, home to many Charon residents, which is why the case has been dubbed the Charon Hunt.
Yeah, we've heard about that. What do you need from her?
I need her to provide as many details about the case as possible. In a while, I'll take you all to the scene where she was attacked 5 days ago. That street is currently sealed off by the Legion, but I understand revisiting the scene might bring up unpleasant memories. If it's too much for you, we can conduct the inquiry at the Security Bureau instead. It might not be as efficient, but it's an option. Thank you for your cooperation, Noctoyagers. You're as tough and reliable as they say.
Don't be fooled by how gentle my little minion looks. She's very tough on the inside.
I can assist with your investigation. But we fox hunters don't take on jobs for free.
What's your price?
On top of the payment, I need you to promise me one thing. Help me when I need it in the future.
All right, I promise you. I'll help however I can. Wait. Breaking military regulations is off the table. No murder, no theft. Oh, and absolutely no aiding the Forsakens.
Whoa, nothing like that. Don't worry, officer. We're law-abiding folks. It's just that our captain got separated from her family and might need your help to look for them.
Got separated from your family? I completely understand how you feel. I barely get to see my family all year round. Once the Charon Hunt case is resolved, I promise I'll do everything in my power to help you find your family.
Why is she so fired up all of a sudden? I can't breathe. Let's just head to the crime scene first, officer.
Captain, you're really something. Daring to bargain with a Legion officer.
Didn't you say she was easy to deal with?
Yeah, but we didn't expect you to go full-on negotiating. It's not like you know what she is thinking. What if she...
I'm thinking about how to quickly reconstruct the perpetrator's profile.
Shh, she heard us. Her hearing is way too sharp.
You flatter me. Staying sharp at all times is essential for carrying out duties more effectively.
I was not flattering.
This is it. Does this street look familiar? Do you recall the approximate time of the attack?
Not really. At the time, I was not feeling great. I figured I wouldn't be able to sleep, so I decided to take a walk around the city. As for the exact time, I was preoccupied, so it's a bit of a blur.
We should have stuck together that night.
It's fine. It was me who insisted on having some time alone. Wait. I remember when I reached this street. The wind had just stopped and the moon came out. Judging by the moon's position, it must have been between 4 and 5 a.m. I should tell Rhythm about this.
Between 4 and 5 a.m. That matches perfectly with Camilla Scarlet's testimony. It seems your memory is sharp and hasn't been affected by your time spent unconscious. Now, about the perpetrator. What can you recall about their features? Even the smallest detail could be helpful.
It all happened so fast. I didn't get a clear look at the perpetrator. But one thing I'm certain of. It wasn't human. The last thing I saw before passing out was a monstrous face. Though I'm not sure if it was a filthoid or something else entirely.
A monster. That fits with what we know so far. Is there anything else you can remember?
Wait, there's one more thing.
Please, go ahead.
The singing voice. I remember something following me on this street. Along with its footsteps, I heard it singing. Yes, that's it. Its voice was raspy, broken, almost like wind blowing through shattered pipes. But that monster was unmistakably singing.
A singing voice? No one else has mentioned that. Great. This is a brand new lead. I knew your suffering wouldn't be in vain.
Officer, that might come across as a bit insensitive, don't you think?
My apologies. I was just thinking that with this new clue, we might finally end this case and restore peace to everyone. I didn't mean to trivialize your pain and suffering. I'm truly sorry. Thank you for your understanding.
All right, let's put everything else on hold until the Charon Hunt case is wrapped up. Since you went to all this trouble to bring me here, let's focus on the investigation and get it done.
About the monster's singing you mentioned just now, do you think you could try humming the melody?
Oh, sorry, I couldn't do it. I can't get the tune right.
I understand. Music isn't my strong suit either.
Besides, I only heard it once. It's hard to remember the tune. But if I hear it again, I might be able to recognize it.
All right. I'll count on you to keep an ear out for it then.
What's this? A piece of cloth. It feels pretty nice. Berry would definitely love this fuzzy texture.
Let me take a look. It's velvet. Judging by the patterns and creases, it looks like a piece of a stage curtain. The only place nearby with a stage is the Gallia Theatre. They've been preparing for the Silver Candle Carnival, and with all the hustle and bustle, it wouldn't be surprising if someone accidentally discarded an old stage curtain.
Silver Candle Carnival. Is that what all the decorations are for?
This piece of fabric alone doesn't tell us much, but if we connect it with the clue you mentioned earlier...
A stage curtain. It does seem to connect to that clue somehow.
Hey, look! There's a broken weather vane in this rubbish bin. Wow, it looks practically brand new. Someone just tossed it out like that? What a waste! Let's take it with us.
Do you collect weather vanes? That's quite an unusual hobby. I could have one of my subordinates get you a new one, but this is a piece of evidence. You can't have it now.
I was just saying it offhand. It's not like I actually have a thing for weather vanes or anything. Aw, someone actually took my words seriously for once. I'm so touched. Oh.
Officer Fisher, when was this street sealed off?
The morning after the first Charon Hunt incident.
That's fairly prompt. Since this weather vane is practically new, it shouldn't have been discarded on purpose.
Could it have been the strong winds that night?
No. After the storm 5 days ago, the Security Bureau did receive numerous reports of property damage, but this weather vane wasn't blown off. It's much more likely knocked down by the perpetrator. According to Miss Camilla's account, the perpetrator jumped onto the rooftop after engaging with her. This weather vane must have fallen from up there.
The rooftop. Might as well check it out. Blue snow?
I've checked. It's a few drops of foxica. When it seeps into the snow, it spreads out like a flower. Beautiful, isn't it? Every time I see these little blue flowers, it feels like the day's exhaustion simply melts away.
Look at this color. The purity seems pretty high. Could there have been a foxica leak?
That is possible. But just to be sure, I need to confirm something with her. The foxica. There's something I need to ask, just to clarify. When you encountered the perpetrator, did you notice any strange smells? Something sharp and unpleasant? Like a mix of 80% paint and 20% moldy bread. Sorry, I'm not great with analogies.
What kind of smell is that supposed to be? I'm not sure what you mean, but now that you mention it, I do remember being hit by a sharp, acrid smell when the perpetrator lunged at me. Oh, so you think this foxica might have come from the perpetrator?
Exactly. The foxica produced by the Aeola pile is mixed with irritant gases. If you noticed a strong smell at the time, it likely means the perpetrator was covered in a large amount of foxica, and these blue flowers must be traces of it dripping from its body. There are only a few places in Ice Lake where someone could come into contact with that much foxica. Combine this with the other clues, and we should be able to narrow down the perpetrator's hideout. This is it. The break aligns perfectly. Judging by the bending on the base, apparently it was not blown off by the wind. It was struck with force. And based on the angle of bending, we can deduce the direction the perpetrator fled.
Fina's grand adventure. Today, I'm gonna explore a whole new kingdom.
Wow, this wrapping paper's so clean and sturdy. Now I can make Frida and the others a brand new game board.
Hello there, Princess of Magic Fingers.
Huh? Fina? What are you doing out and about?
I'm on a grand adventure. On a bright and breezy morning, the little nightingale arrived at the legendary kingdom of rubbish. She tapped the gate with her beak. Knock, knock. Is anyone home?
Ooh, it's the little nightingale. Welcome. And with a mighty creak, the gates of the rubbish kingdom swung open.
And there stood the Princess of Magic Fingers, a noble ruler said to turn the dullest scraps into dazzling treasure.
Fina, sorry to cut in, but could we pick a different title for my character? Princess is a bit embarrassing.
Then what title would you prefer, Miss Margie?
I'd like to be the reticent detective.
All right then. And so, the little nightingale met the keen-eyed, ever-wise, reticent detective. Good day, detective. I'd love to be your friend. May I join your quest?
But of course, said the reticent detective, tapping the pot helmet on her head. From this day forward, you shall be my little sidekick.
Little sidekick? Is that my new character?
It's your official title. Every great detective needs a brilliant sidekick.
Okay. So what does a little sidekick actually do?
Truth is, I'm on a case. A big one. A gang of no-good, child-snatching bandits is back in town, and they're planning something awful, right here in Ice Lake. But no one else has noticed. Look, I found this scrap in Big Bin number 3. See this mark? It's exactly like the one from the crime scene a year ago. But the Security Bureau didn't think it counts as evidence. So now it's up to me, the reticent detective, to track them down, stop their wicked plot, and keep the children of Ice Lake safe. Little sidekick, let's solve the case together. I've already checked bins number 1 through to 5. I'm heading to bin number 6 next, which means bin number 7 is your mission.
Yes, ma'am. Little sidekick Fina on the case. Ew, it's all rubbish. I can't give up now. I'm the brave little sidekick of the great reticent detective, and I've got a mission to finish. Let's see. Here's a scrap of paper. Maybe there's a clue. All you need is the right opportunity, and you could be the next big shot. Huh? What's this? Anyway, I don't think big shots go around stealing children. And this one says, every citizen of Ice Lake is familiar with the meteoric rise and sudden downfall of the Glenville family. Huh? No mention of Mum or me. What does hidden history mean anyway? Doesn't seem related to the case. I'll just pretend I didn't see that.
You're back, little sidekick. Look, I found a local paper with a mark on it. It's an ad for a theatre show. Maybe the bandits are targeting the theatre.
Sorry, I didn't find anything at all.
Don't worry, little sidekick. Every great detective must endure the long, dark night before the dawn of truth.
Like when a magician has to blow up 100 sparkly files before finally making the perfect potion.
Exactly! Brilliant analogy. You're a natural. Now then, I'll go check bin number 8. You take big bin number 9.
Yes, ma'am. Just more old newspaper scraps. Where could the clue be hiding? Oh, I know! Time to call in another magical friend. Now, who should I invite this time? Right! This is a job for the smart and wonderful Miss Unicorn. What a huge garden! Wow, a labyrinthine garden. Where could Miss Unicorn be hiding? Miss Unicorn once hid in a narrow cave with her family to avoid some beasts. Later, they picked up their weapons, braved on, and fought against the beasts. But just when they finally drove away the Filthoids and broke through their ring, they encountered an even more powerful enemy. They fought desperately with all their might, but were forced apart in the end. May Miss Unicorn find her beloved family soon. Arriving in the realm of ice, Miss Unicorn met some new friends and embarked on one exciting adventure after another. Oh, the ring in the pool has lit up halfway. Looks like I've solved half the puzzle already. There you are, Miss Unicorn. Huh? You want to give me something? This is a new pigment. Wow, thank you so much. It's very helpful. Now I've got a new pigment. Let's use a different pigment and try again. Let's use a different pigment and try again. I did it! Now I can head to the other side and explore. building blocks. Miss Unicorn and I once stacked up some building blocks called spent casings. Treasure chest here too. Could it be the reward Miss Unicorn received for completing a commission? Let's use a different pigment and try again. To stargaze with Miss Unicorn again. Let's use a different pigment and try again. Let's use a different pigment and try again. Another treasure chest! Is this a surprise for me, Miss Unicorn? The story that I'm writing, Miss Unicorn, will surely stretch on and on. And I truly wish it would never end. The other half of the ring has also been lit up. Let's get back to the pool and see if anything magical happens. Miss Unicorn, will you help me find the hidden clue? What's this? A torn-up picture? Let's piece it together. Oh! That's the same mark the reticent detective showed me! You really did help me find a clue! You're amazing, Miss Unicorn! Thank you so much! But what is this picture? And why is there a yellow triangle right here? I should bring this to the reticent detective.
Little sidekick, did you find anything?
I found this picture, has a strange mark on it.
Let me see. Aha! It's a map! Yes, that mark matches perfectly. The paper, the ink, even the handwriting. All just like the note I found earlier. And look, this line here shows a path. And it leads to this spot. Wait a second. Could this be their hideout? No wonder no one's caught them. They've been hiding outside the city all along. Well, well, you sneaky bastards. Your child snatching days are over. I'm taking this straight to the Security Bureau. They'll nab the whole lot of you.
So, was the little sidekick helpful to the reticent detective?
Of course. You were a huge help. You're the best little sidekick in all of Ice Lake.
Actually, I had a little helper too. It was all thanks to Miss Unicorn that I found the clue.
Wow. I didn't know you could pull off tricks like that. Honestly, your talents are wasted on being just a sidekick. Tell you what, from now on, you're the Fairy Tale Detective.
Fairy Tale Detective? Is that my new title? I love it!
Then, Fairy Tale Detective, my awesome friend, until our next case. I've got to file this before the Security Bureau closes.
Okay, good luck! Miss Unicorn, fancy seeing you here.
Hello, little nightingale. Did you have fun on today's adventure?
It was wonderful. Miss Reticent Detective and I cracked a really big case today. At first, we were completely stumped. But thanks to Miss Unicorn, I found a very important clue.
An honor to serve, Detective Fina.
For the longest time, I thought the world outside was just as scary as that big mansion in the inner city, full of bad sorcerers, where only the strongest magicians dared to explore. But then you came to visit. You snuck me out to see the stars, climbed the city walls with me, and helped me write my very own stories. You showed me that the outside world isn't just dangerous, it's also full of wonders and kind, lovely friends. It's because of you that I found the courage to leave my little nest, to meet amazing people and make new friends. Thank you, Miss Unicorn.
And thank you, Fina, for dreaming me up as such a lovely character. I hope this version of me keeps helping you through every challenge ahead.
Always.